Hey everybody, this is Tara Woodruff from CoachTara.com, and today is day 25 of my 10K and 62-day video challenge. And today, I've got a different mood for you. Lately, I've been giving you a lot of mindset. However, I had somebody ask me, they wanted to know if I were to say to a brand new marketer 3 top tips that I wish I had known the day I started. I wish that my sponsor told me the day I started. So I decided, I gave it to her so she could put it together with her thing. But I figured I could make you a video too. So today, now this is my opinion as of this date, which is 3/2/2016. I could change my mind about this, but this has been my opinion for a little while now. And since I went pro in my business, I really think this is going to help you out. So let's go ahead and let me tell you all about it. Number 1, build a list with an autoresponder. Pick one. Aweber, GetResponse, it doesn't matter. Pick one, learn how to use it, and never ever ever send anyone to your website without collecting their email. Now, you don't have to use a landing page, although I highly suggest you do. I highly suggest you learn how to build funnels. But when you're just getting started, that word might just blow your mind. And it could be just a matter of using an app like Atom for Aweber or the GetResponse app on your phone to go ahead and put somebody's phone, say, hey, I'm really excited you want to check out what I've got going on. Let me get you on my newsletter, right? So that I can keep in touch with you about any upcoming promotions or anything like that. In the meantime, get their name and their email onto your list, and then send them your replicated website from your company, okay? You will really, really, really take your business so much further if you take it seriously enough to treat it like a professional business. Even if you're working it offline, you still need to have that email communication with them, and you need to, by law, have permission. Okay, you can't just email people. Not for business, you can't. So personal email accounts are for personal use. You can't just do that. So with that being said, number 2, be a servant of the industry. Okay, so you're just getting started out, and say you learned how to set up Atom on your phone, or the GetResponse app on your phone, or you learned how to send out your first broadcast, or you learned a special formulation of words that helps you when you're talking to prospects not feel so overwhelmed, and helps you communicate the value of your business and your products even better. I want you to record that stuff. I want you to take your time, and I want you to be a servant of the industry and teach other people, even if they're not in your team, how to do that. And how do you teach other people how to do that? You write blogs about it, you make videos about it, you do hangouts about it. You do all sorts of things like that. Flood your marketplace. Flood this industry with value, because you know what, guys? We need more value, and that's why we wanted you to be with us in the first place in this industry, because somebody saw value in you, okay? They didn't just see a dollar sign. They didn't just see a dollar sign. They saw a person that could make their stamp in this industry, so now it's up to you to do so. So make sure that you're a servant of the industry, as well as a product of the product, or whatever it is for your primary company. Be a servant of the industry. People will be flocking to you. You could be talking, you could be doing a video like this and talking about that, and you'll be able to close out. Like if you're interested in working with me, and I'm sure Aweber has a sign-up link that you could put in, do that. Do that. Make sure you are a servant of the industry. Number 3, and this is the super biggest part, because it's going to be the hardest part for you if you're brand new. Reason why is because you're hungry to make some money. You might have seen a couple of sales videos for your company, or even, saw somebody do really well, really fast, and you want to quit that job, pay those bills, and not have to worry about anything anymore, because you can do this. When you get started, and even down the road, you're going to go through the cycle of success is very much like this, like Chinese mountains, like up and down and up and down, and sometimes they'll feel like this, but that's not what they're really doing. What's really happening is the universe and the network marketing industry is trying to teach you to go in for the long game. This is not and will not ever be a get rich quick scheme. I have seen people become very successful in 10 months time, and I've seen people sit around this industry for several years. As a matter of fact, my mentor was in this industry for 19 years, and that's how long it took her to make $20. And then it all connected, and now she's a multiple 6-figure earner working on her first $1 million year. So with that being said, this is why they survived it. And this is why, whether you've been in for 10 months or you've been in for 25 years, this is what's going to keep you in the game and keep you super professional. This is it. Be selective with potential business partners. I know your sponsor and your company's asked you to write down a list of everyone you know, love, and trust. That's okay. It's good. It's good to have people on your mind, thinking about people, because you might not even realize that they'd be interested in a business. But when you're talking to them, you don't just say, hey, I just started this new thing, da-da-da-da-da, I think you should join me. You want to talk to them and see how they're doing in their life. You want to shoot the shit. You want to ask them what's going on with the kids. You want to ask them what's going on with their job, and you know, how's things going. And if they have some, maybe your opportunity can fill a hole for them. But if you don't pre-qualify them, you'll never know that. You can't just blah. It's called puking on people. Don't just puke on your warm market, your opportunity. And when somebody does say, hey, yeah, I would be interested in that, understand this. Not everyone's cut out to be on your team. And whether or not they're not cut out to be on your team right now or ever. Okay? That's something that you'll have to decide. So don't be so eager to build a team that you just enroll anybody. I don't care if they're your cousin Charlie or your sister Sue. If they're not ready to get to work with you and lock arms with you and build deep, you don't want them on your team. You don't want just a filler position. That's not how real business people do it. I mean, you're going to have some losses in, and you're going to have people that you're going to think are already locked arms and ride or die, and they're going to sign up, and you're never going to talk to them again. They just won't call you. They won't answer your phone calls. They won't. Some people do that. That's okay. As long as you do your part. Don't just fill your team up with people for the sake of doing it. You want to take your time, and if it means it takes you longer, the longer it takes you to get started, the longer and more successful you'll be in this business. I want you to remember that, even if you're in pain right now. Another thing that you can do at this point is learn how to ask the qualifying questions, and don't be afraid to let somebody know that you don't think it's the right fit for them. And my favorite thing is it might not be the right fit for them right now, or maybe your primary opportunity isn't the right fit for them, but they're still hungry for their business. They still want to join something. They still want to get started on the online world or in the network marketing world. It's up to you to have something in front that you can offer them. So say your sister Sue really wants to sell that shake with you. However, she just wants to bleh all over everybody, and she doesn't want to learn autoresponders, and she doesn't want to learn how to teach somebody something new that she learns. But you believe that she means that she wants to do this. Then plug her into a network marketing training system. Okay? Tell her, you know what? I will consider you for the team. I'll bring you into the team as soon as I see that you've completed 90 hardcore days at this system, so that you can learn basics of email marketing. And if they say no at that point, then it's over. Let them go. They'll either decide that they do want to know and get involved with you, but the only way they're ever going to decide that they do want to know to get involved with you is if you keep plugging through and you keep having success. And I want you to celebrate those successes, and I want you to celebrate them publicly, okay? So, that's the best thing that you could do with people that you really want to have in, that seem really, sincere about being in, but you know they're not the right fit, is make sure you have it's called a front-end funded proposal. You plug them into it, you work with them there, okay? And it won't be free, and it won't be free to you. You won't be like a free coach. You know what I'm saying? You'll be earning a commission off that. Make sure you have an affiliation like that, okay? So my final words are this. Be in this business for the long term. You wouldn't go to med school and expect to be a doctor or a specialist and say, like feet or fucking plastic surgery or something by going to med school for 6 months, would you? No. So treat this as if you're going to go for it. And the thing that I can promise you, if you treat it professionally and you run at this really hard and you do everything you can to be a servant to this industry, and you don't just enroll anybody, and you collect emails and communicate with your list, by the time your buddy is done with med school, you'll be making more than he'll ever make, and you will never, ever have a student loan payment. That's the deal. Okay? So be in it for the long game, be of service, and be selective. And you can't help it but win. There's no way around it. And if not, it's not a matter of if you're going to win. It's only a matter of when are you going to win. And the only way we'll ever find out is if you go pro and you do it now. So So if you're looking for a system out there that help you put it all together, right now, and help you train your potential prospects, you know how I like to do it is I like to bring them through the system first and then show them my opportunity. But you don't have to do it that way. It can be an and/or offer. Okay, remember this: your business is you. Yourname.com, yourname.inc, yourname.llc. And whatever projects you have going on inside there are just projects inside of your business. Your business is you. Make sure you have a front-end funded proposal, and make sure that you learn everything that you can, and make sure you teach everything that you learn, and you really care about the people that you're dealing with, really care about the industry, and you can't fail. So with that being said, go on over to coachtara.com/mastery and go ahead and start your 10-day, $10 trial right now. I love you all very much. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.